On my Costa Rica program, we had the option to participate in 2 weekend volunteer trips throughout the semester. One was a Save the Turtles trip, and the other was working with a community on a small island called Isla Venado. I chose the latter because I was taking a community psychology course at the local university as part of my direct enrollment. I thought this trip would be a good way to apply the concepts I was learning in my class. Before the trip, my expectation was just to help the community, but the reality was a mutually beneficial experience. Isla Venado is a picturesque island that is completely isolated from the rest of Costa Rica and has less than 1,000 residents. It is a tight-knit community of fishermen, where gender roles are traditional and many of the residents are related. We were told that our tasks would be to rebuild and paint infrastructure that had been destroyed by an earthquake, and to discuss with the community the problems they face. For example, a lack of higher education, teen pregnancy, and intra-community conflicts. While these tasks were certainly valuable, the true reward of my experience was simply interacting with the community. Not only did the residents help us with our infrastructure work, but they also tried to immerse us in their culture as much as they could for the short time we were there. They took us to explore the island and go kayaking. They hosted a bonfire for us, taught us to dance salsa, and even brought us fishing, which we later learned is something they rarely do with visitors. Because they do not have much contact with the outside world, they were just so excited to share their lives with us and learn about our culture too. They were extremely welcoming, and in the end, they taught me what it means to be a part of a community. I gained just as much, or more, from the residents as I gave to them, which is an outcome that completely exceeded my expectations. I still keep in touch with some of the youth from the community, even though I have been back at home for months. Out of all of my excursions and learning experiences in Costa Rica, this volunteer trip was the most enriching because I was not only able to relate it to my community psychology course, but because I formed such a profound relationship with this vibrant community of Isla Venado.